Welcome back, everybody, to RWBY Volume 3, Chapter 4, Lessons Learned. This is Square 1, or Square 3. Whatever it is. This is Lessons Learned. I think I just said that.
Lessons learned.
We think we're going to be seeing what happens to Emerald and Mercury, as well as Yatsuhashi and Coco.
Yes.
What do you think they're going to learn? What do you think the lessons are learned? You think Mercury and Emerald are learning lessons about them?
Maybe.
Or do you think it's elsewhere? You think they're just going to be, like, in the books? They're studying.
Somebody's just studying downstairs.
The middle of this arc.
What would have been one of the shadow people just sitting there reading the book, and that's it. That's the only reason it's called Lessons Learned.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing up here? He's like, I'm learning lessons. And like, roll credits. Let's find out what happens. We are getting the fight.
So is that dust that's making this thing float?
Yes.
Okay.
Dust comes in all elements and gravity.
Yeah.
Everything. This fox. He got a scar over his mouth.
He's got a lot of scars.
I never noticed that. He's fucking cool. Fox is so cool.
Oh shit, in doubles there's 4 terrains?
I guess. Broken City, Geyser, Forest. And Wheat.
And grassland.
Yeah.
Hey. Love the outfit, kid.
I'll try not to get blood on it.
I can't promise you'll leave without a scratch.
I won't be the one bleeding.
Oh, I like her.
3, 2, 1.
He's just staying silent.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
I'm a ghost.
They are thieves. They might be able to disappear pretty well. And she's like, I'm gonna cut it all down. Oh, Jesus.
The immersive experience.
Yeah, that would definitely be a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Surprise!
He's good. Yeah, but where's the girl?
Yeah, exactly. Ricky's over here fighting everybody by himself. Where's Emerald?
Yeah.
Oh.
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing. Shooting a hail of something. Ricky's kicking ass over here.
He's kicking ass.
Oh, that's not good. Finally a hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
What?
Fight him on the geyser area. If he shakes things more, he's gonna probably cause a little bit more of a ruckus. Because I do remember that was one of his big things in the city. He shook the whole ground.
Yeah.
Kind of hurt a little bit. Oh.
I take it back. I don't like her.
Scum battle now. Where'd she go?
She's a ghost.
She's a ghost.
Watch out, she's in the trees.
With that final blow, Yatsuhashi is eliminated.
What?
Whoa.
He's a ghost. He died.
He actually died.
He's actually
No,
dead.
literally, he didn't have any life force on the board at all. He actually died. Oh, well, yeah, she's probably gone too. Yeah, they're definitely better fighters than they showed off to be in the city fight.
They fought Grim.
Yeah.
Grim are mindless creatures. Yeah, fucking damn, look at Fox.
He is absolutely all scarred
Should
up.
be dead.
drooling lion.
I'm sad.
I was merely needed to oversee the transport of additional units to Vale. Our last shipment was lost to an ambush. I believe you had a run-in with its cargo, actually. It's fortunate those paladins were still in the prototype stage. Otherwise, your team may not have fared so well. Weiss, you've done well out here on your own. You should be proud. I'll be honest, it was quite amusing seeing Father's face the day you left for Beacon.
I can't wait to show him what I've learned.
Oh? And what do you think you've learned?
What do you mean? I'm getting better and better with my glyphs. I've even started time dilation.
And what of your summoning?
You know I can't.
Don't be ridiculous.
She's a summoner?
Every
She's
Sheen has
Yuna.
the ability to summon.
Final Fantasy.
We have for generations.
I've tried. It's the one thing I'm having trouble with.
We Shnees are unique.
We sneeze.
Unlike many, our semblance is hereditary. But that doesn't mean that it will come easily. Your semblance is like a muscle. The more you practice with it, the stronger it will become. But if you only focus on one aspect of it, if you fail to test the limits of what you think is possible,
You'll explode. That's neat.
then you'll never truly grow.
It's like, I'm a good dog.
I'm a good boy.
I speak as well.
You're nothing but talk, kid.
You can do it, Ruby!
Soaring Ninja wins. Total annihilation.
Ouch.
And by the way, don't ever call me old.
My turn.
New challenger approaching.
Now, where was I?
You were telling us about your last mission.
Right. I'd come across a small village in the swamps west of Mistral. Right off the bat, I knew something wasn't right.
What were you doing there?
I needed information. Tired from battling Grimm along the way, I decided to start my search at the town's inn. The place was crawling with lowlifes and thugs, even a few huntsmen that I could only assume had been hired by less than reputable people for less than respectable jobs.
I still love how they have
And that's when it happened.
like grim parts
What happened?
just all over the place,
Yeah.
but
I was
clearly they would have melted away anyway,
Yeah.
so it's
By
just
the
gotta
mere
fake 'em.
sight
yeah.
of the innkeeper's skirt length.
Soaring Ninja wins. Total annihilation.
You are the worst!
Best 2 out of 3.
So, Uncle
They use
Crow,
those
did
phones
you get
for
in trouble with
everything.
us?
Little-
Phone is works. It's
me and I'll
universal.
go
It's
with-
universal for everything.
Cool for an old guy.
Not funny.
Hey, so what are you doing here anyway? I thought Dad said you'd be away on a mission for, like, ever.
Ready. Fight.
Well, a professional huntsman like myself is expected to get results as soon as possible.
Yeah, I get that. We're pretty much pros, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, read the news sometime. We totally saved Vale while you were gone.
Funny, because I heard Vale suffered a grim attack after you almost managed to stop a train.
Soaring Ninja wins. Total annihilation.
But they don't give out medals for almost.
They do, and they're called silver.
Well, we helped take down Roman Torchwick. He's locked up in Ironwood ship, and crime's been down ever since. That's basically a bounty mission.
Sure, you may be acting like huntresses, but you're not thinking like one. You really think 4 girls and their friends could end all crime in the kingdom?
I mean, I did until you said that.
Violence hasn't dropped since Roman got nabbed. It's stopped. Completely. No white fang activity.
Which is not a good thing,
City.
because that means they're
You cut
planning
off the head
something.
of a King Taijitu, but now the second head's calling the shots. That's what Ironwood can't get through that thick metal head of his.
You know the general?
Hey, I know everybody to some extent. Remember, you're talking to a member of the coolest team to ever graduate Beacon.
It's the lady.
Team Stark. That's when I met your parents. We were pretty well known back in the day.
Well known for crummy fashion sense.
Hey, we looked good. And I have a number of inappropriate stories that'll back that up. But I'll save those for when you're older.
Ugh, gross.
Anyway, I'm too old to be hanging out with a bunch of kids. You're gonna cramp my style. Look,
Oh, the dog's
just
back.
remember
Dog's sleeping.
that you've still got a long way to go. And don't think for a second that graduating means you're done. Every day out there is worth a week in this place. You two, you're gonna go far. But only if you keep learning. If you never stop moving forward.
Hello, Mr.
Excellent
Caterpillar.
boy. Now think to your fallen foes, the ones that forced you to push yourself past who you were and become who you are now. Think of them and watch as they come to your side.
She's just gonna summon a giant Nevermore and
Destroy the school.
I can.
Stop doubting yourself.
I'm trying.
If this is what you call trying, then you have no hope of winning the tournament, let alone succeeding as a huntress. Why don't you just move back home? I'm sure Father will give you a nice job as a receptionist.
I don't need his charity.
But you do need his money, don't you?
What? How did you know about that?
Lucky guess. I may have been in a similar situation when I joined the military. So what have you done this time?
Well, that's the thing. I'm really not sure. I went to pay for lunch the other day, but my card didn't work.
How embarrassing.
I know. Well, it was. Why would he cut me off like that?
Perhaps so you'd stop avoiding him and call home. Emotions can grant you strength, but you must never let them overpower you. It sounds to me like you have two choices in front of you. You can either call him, beg for his money back, and explain once more why you want to study at Beacon over Atlas. Or you could continue to explore Remnant, discovering more about the world and, honestly, more about yourself.
which of those sounds better to you?
It's time for me to go.
It was really good to see you, Winter.
Until next time, sister.
Stabs her. Stabs her in the stomach. There's the caterpillar.
He almost died.
Oh no!
It's almost the most tragic death ever.
She summoned a sword thing though.
Sword.
That's
where?
it.
Where did it come from?
That's it. It's just a sword. Nothing else. That's all she can summon is little tiny swords on the ground.
She once broke a toy somewhere when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, you have defeated this foe. You can now summon him. Lessons learned.
Lessons learned.
Lessons learned.
She's learning lessons.
She's learning how to summon. She summoned a little sword.
That's cool. I like that. I didn't know she could do that.
Yeah, all the Schnees have a hereditary semblance, like Crow and RWBY. I mean, they're not related.
Yeah.
I mean, they're uncles. Uncle.
Uncle.
He's her uncle. But
Yeah. They're
the
uncles.
Schnees are the only, so far, the only
People that have
family who share a semblance.
and that's a summoning semblance.
It's a summoning.
That's
semblance.
cool.
Well, it's glyphs, summoning. They got a lot of.
they just won the lottery
They got a
for
lot of
semblances.
stuff. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. They can do so much with it. Sword. Where do you think that came from?
I would assume that she summoned that from something, but I don't know.
What enemy? That's not a spoiler if I tell you, but you should know.
I should know.
Should know.
What enemy?
What enemy had a sword?
Oh, the giant knight.
Giant knight in the white trailer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The little baby knight.
Little baby knight.
Little baby knight. She summoned the sword of the baby knight. Team Cocoa versus Team Coffee versus Mercury and Emerald.
They
got smoked.
wrecked.
They got smoked.
There was no chance in the world.
What do you think happened here?
Here, I think that might be something to do with Emerald Semblance.
What do you think her semblance is?
She
Ghost.
Ghost. She could probably make copies of people.
She can make copies. She turns into a copy.
I think she
What?
makes like a very temporary hologram. I think that's what it was.
So
Which is why it just kind of disappeared.
it's like a hologram. Yeah. So that fight didn't go as expected. You expected
No.
Team Coffee to put up a fight. But that
That
didn't
did
go
not
well.
happen.
We don't know if that's due to their lack of skill or Cinder messing with the game.
Yeah, that's true. But I still feel like they
got smoked.
Yeah.
Listen, it happens.
Yeah, it does.
They are smoked. What else happened? Summoning Crow's backstory.
Crow's backstory, talking about going into places.
Team Stark.
Team Stark.
You recognize Lady.
I recognize Lady.
Yeah. He did say...
That's Lady that teleports.
Lady that teleports, yeah. So you got Summer Rose on the far left, Ruby's mom.
Okay.
Tai Yang, father of both Ruby and Yang.
Okay.
Mystery Lady.
Mystery Lady.
Yeah, and then Crow.
And Crow.
STRQ. What do you think the R stands for? Summer, Tai, Blank, and Crow. Crow's name starts with a Q, not a C.
Yeah. I don't even know.
You don't know?
I'm
trying to think. I'm trying to piece together what I can and cannot tell you.
Yeah.
Because he did have a line here. He said, "This is where I met your parents. This is where I met your parents." Tai and, Ruby and Yang are half-sisters.
Uh-huh.
So that would imply that she's her mom.
Yeah, and that's what I thought right away, just because that's... I don't know.
What do you notice about the photo?
There's a lot of little droplets on it.
Little droplets. What are they?
I would assume probably teardrops.
Or
alcohol. Alcohol. Both. Could be both.
Could be both.
Yeah.
You don't know why.
I mean, well, she's dead. We know that.
She is dead.
We know that.
Established event.
Yeah. He is in a supermassive depression for a long time.
He was in a supermassive depression. He was behind Ruby when she was in episode 1.
Yes.
Yes. She's
warping
in and out of
somewhere.
Existence. She's warping in and out of existence.
She's jumping between the void.
Yeah.
And
Crow is here.
Crow is here. He's been doing recon, apparently.
Yes. So, no guesses on what the R stands for?
I have no clue.
Interesting. I feel like if I did tell you who she was, what her relation to everything is, I don't think that'd be a spoiler, but I'm just not gonna do it.
I can find out later as we go on.
You'd find out in... Not this volume, I don't think. Oh well, whatever. You'll learn eventually.
I'll learn eventually. That's the important thing.
Yep. So I think that was everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Weiss and her father. Why does she not want to call her father?
She wants to prove that she can be by herself.
Be independent?
Yeah. She doesn't have to be...
Then why does he have to cut off her credit card?
Because...
If she wants to be independent, why is she leaning so heavily on his money?
I don't know. Because she's just the way she is.
Certain dependencies.
Yeah, certain dependencies.
Her fighting dependency, she wants to be herself.
She wants to be able to go, like, just be a huntress rather than...
She wants to kick some ass.
Yeah, rather than sit in an office job.
Not have a receptionist job. Yeah. Alright, any other thoughts? Any lasting thoughts on this episode?
I really want to see... I'm gonna say it wrong again.
Weiss.
Yes. I want to see her summoning ability grow.
Ah.
Because that would be cool.
Yes. The caveat of the summoning is you have to have since defeated.
Yeah. And I did understand that from this.
Yes. So just want to make sure. You want to see her grow. Anything else?
No.
Nothing else. That is going to do it for this episode, Chapter 4, Volume 3, Lessons Learned. Be sure to follow Taylor on his YouTube, Twitter, everything else that he has. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you liked it. Consider becoming a sponsor over on Patreon. You'll get all of these videos early and immediately before anyone else. And you can see all of our reactions to this stuff. So in the meantime, that's it.
That's it.
That is it. Bye-bye.